What's up, Poke fans? I'm Hyper Paradox, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. In the last episode, we went into the Tail Cave and managed to get the Roc's Feather. And in this episode, we're gonna see if we can try and finish it up. So what we'll want to do is we'll want to go up here into this area. And since we have the Roc's Feather, we can now cross the pits we couldn't cross before. And let's see what's in this chest. You've got the Nightmare's Key. Now you can open the door to the Nightmare's lair. Very nice. So the Nightmare's Key serves the same purpose as the Boss Key / Big Key did in previous installments. Yeah, this is... But why is it called the Nightmare Key? Why are the bosses called nightmares? I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, I know why, but I won't spoil it for you. And now we have to fight the mini-boss. This is Rolling Bones. Basically what he'll do is he'll roll a spiked log at you, jump over it, and then slash him. He takes 8 hits, and he's not that difficult. And if you walk right here, you'll be teleported to the beginning of the dungeon. So it's a bit of a shortcut. Very nice. Alright. Now the boss is right behind that door, but let's go down here and see that there are skeletons being hung by chains. A lot of people say that those skeletons are the people who tried to get off the island in the past and tried to gather the 8 instruments of the Sirens, but failed to do so. Very reassuring, let's just say that much. Alright, we'll want to equip our shield for this fight, because it actually can be a little bit of annoying.
Buzz, buzz, outsider!
Yes, this is Moldorm, returning from A Link to the Past. And just like A Link to the Past, he can knock you off. And if he knocks you off, you have to start the battle all over again. Now you can avoid it with the Roc's Feather, but the thing is, he does a full heart of damage to you. Alright. Patience is really the key to dealing with him. But he only requires 4 hits, so at least that's good. Alright, we got the heart container, and let's see what's on the other side. Looks like a musical instrument. You've got the Full Moon Cello. Except it sounds a little bit more like a violin, in my opinion. Swamp. A path opens in the blooms. So apparently the swamp is our next destination. And it's our old friend the owl. Hoot! That is an instrument of the Sirens. I have to admit, at first I did not believe you were real. That instrument, along with the 7 others in the set, has the power to wake the windfish. You must collect them all. I was instructed to give you directions. Your next goal is north, in Goponga Swamp. Hoot indeed. A lot of people think that's the same owl as Kapora Gabora in Ocarina of Time, but the two are in fact different. And I just missed a Guardian Acorn perfectly. But we better head back to May Village and what? Hey buddy, it's serious. Yeah, really serious. Yeah, it is. The Moblins came to the village. Yeah, that's right. A whole gang of Moblins. Then, it's for real. They all went to the house. Yeah, that house. And then they did something at Bow Wow's house. It was a really bad scene with the Moblins. So, I mean, it might be faster to find out for yourself what happened. Now, in case you don't know what they're talking about, Bow Wow is the chain chomp that appears in that house. He has apparently been kidnapped, or shall we say dognapped, because yes, chain chomps are based on dogs. But they're actually based off of an experience that Miyamoto had. I don't know if this is the exact story or not, but Miyamoto, when he was young, he lived next door, and their neighbors had a dog that was always leashed up, but it constantly tried to go after and attack him, and that served as the basis for chain chomps. Very interesting indeed. And if we go right here, now that we have the Roc's Feather, we can jump over the hole and into the third piece of heart. And the Moblin's hideout is right around here. Yep, it's right there with those gnarled root patterns.
Who's this suspicious-looking runt? Okay, boys, let's get him!
Or get rid of him, I should say. Same thing. And a Guardian Acorn, that's going to help. Because we have kind of a mini-boss coming up. And we have 4 more Moblins to kill. Yeah, the unarmed Moblins will shoot arrows. I don't know if I've said that, but they do. And here's the leader of the gang. You must be an assassin sent by Madame Meow Meow to rescue the mutt. You came here to get me, but it is I who will get you. So the leader of the Moblins really isn't that difficult to deal with. He'll shoot a couple of arrows and then try to ram you. If he rams into the wall, he gets dizzy, and then you can slash him. It really doesn't take too many hits. If you're quick, you can actually get 3, but usually you can get 1 or 2 in. Alright, a couple more hits should do it. Just rinse and repeat. And there we go! He's gone! Not very difficult at all. And we have a fairy. And there's Bow Wow! You've saved Bow Wow! What a fearsome beast! And yes, he is a fearsome beast. It's just too bad that he doesn't stick around with you for a bit longer. Now, you can go back to Madame Meow Meow and talk to her, but she'll request that you take him for a walk. And what better place for him to take a walk than the swamp? While we're traveling to the swamp, I feel like I should mention some interesting statistics about this game. Now, obviously, this game was in black and white before the DX version was released, but collectively they've sold 3.83 million copies, which is pretty darn good, but it still doesn't come close to how much Tetris sold, and that's largely because Tetris was a launch title. Also, in 2009, the Guinness Book of World Records listed this game as the 42nd most influential game ever created. Which is very interesting. I feel like this game definitely does hold its own against other games in the franchise. I mean, yeah, it looks different, and yeah, it's a little... Handhelds are typically a generation or 2 behind the console systems, but it's still the same core Zelda experience. So definitely in my top 10 when it comes to Zelda. Alright, let's enter right here. Welcome to Level 2, Bottle Grotto. This is the second dungeon of the game, and it is quite a bit longer than Tail Cave is, but it's still nothing too difficult. And we have Green Stalfos. These guys like to jump, but they like to jump on top of you as well, instead of jumping away from you. And we have more blade traps. And we get another Guardian Acorn. Nice. Yeah, you're gonna need you don't actually need magic powder in these first few areas, you will later. It's just to make it so that it's easier for you to see. Alright. Come on, there we go. And we have the stone beak right away. Yeah, typically in dungeons you'll find the map, compass, and the stone beak pretty early on. That will change in the later dungeons. Okay. And let's see what you have to say. Part of the floor is raised. Tap the blue crystal. So yes, this is the first time you'll be introduced to crystal switches. When you hit them, certain parts of the floor raise, and certain parts of the floor fall. And it's not that bad here, but it does get really annoying later on. And we have our first introduction of hooded Stalfos. They're really the same as Moblins. So let's open this chest, and we get another key. And we'll actually want to use that key in a couple of rooms back. Right? Now, hit the crystal switch. There we go. Down here. And yet another Mario enemy reference. Shy Guys. Yes! I know this is very heavy! And that I can't lift it with just my bare hands. Fortunately, the good news is, that will be fixed later on in this dungeon. Now, the thing about Shy Guys is that you can't destroy them because their mask acts like a shield. So you'll want to use a spin attack and destroy them from behind. And by defeating that Shy Guy, we've got the compass. And yes, I know what the compass does. I explained it to the viewers in the Tail Cave. Alright, let us move forward. Alright. Let's hit this switch and get yet another key. Whoa! And fall to our demise. Well, not really. We only lost one half of heart there. And two more Shy Guys. Now we can get that key. Ah, jeez. This is why I said crystal switches can be annoying, because it can be hard to know which walls go up and which walls go down. Or should I say, they're floors that are raised. And no, you cannot jump over them. They are unjump-overable. Okay, I know that wasn't a word, but bear with me. But wait, no, I want the shield. Thank you. Because we need to deal with these hard hat beetles. Alright, let's go through this door and take care of these guys. Let's see what you have to say. Make every block design the same. A new path will open. So let's push these blocks to on those blue tiles, and a staircase is revealed. But since I am already at 14 minutes, I'm going to end the video right here. So next time on Let's Play Legend of Zelda, we are going to progress further into the Bottle Grotto and see what lies in wait. So if you like my channel, give me a like on some of my videos, or hit that big red subscribe button and subscribe to my channel. This is Hyper Paradox, signing off.